Welcome to the Blackout podcast, where I get to talk to amazing people who do amazing things. And today I have my friend, the founder of Halifax Wedding Party, Cathy. Thanks for coming to the Blackout podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
I remember okay, what is the Halifax Wedding Party? Let's start with that before I get too carried away.
So the Halifax Wedding Party is a night. It's an experience. So it's a night that you come in, you dress up, you strike a pose, you go in, cocktail hour, you enjoy great food, the most awesome line of cuisine. The dance, there's an after party. It's really just an experience into an African-centric wedding, an Afro-centric wedding. I call it Halifax African-inspired wedding experience. It's an event, it's an experience. I call it an experience.
What made you decide to do it?
So we were talking with some younger folks, and it's like, oh, I don't get to get invited. It's so hard to get an invite into wedding because weddings are expensive. So the younger folks in diaspora, I don't get to go. I mean, they will invite parents. Like, I'll get invited, my kids don't get invited, right? So we say, well, what if we have an experience that you just pay ticket and you get to come? And also the beauty, there's so many levels to this. That was one, but that wasn't just the one that kind of, say, let's start this. It was more like, we also talk about, what about the vendors? We can promote our local vendors, get them like all those, all the side gig, people that are still trying to break out of the noise to get profiled if they are a part of the experience. And also, we're like, okay, it's just awesome to also invite other people, other cultures in to experience. We invite them in to come and experience, an Afrocentric wedding.
I mean, the Instagram is wild. I love the videos, I love the photos, and so last year was the first one.
It was the first one, yeah.
And okay, so. It's one thing to have an idea, it's another thing to execute it. What was the bridge between the idea and the first year?
The bridge is, I think, is like excitement, bringing people together, because we were able to, it was like, where's the budget? There's really no budget. It's like, how are you going to do it? I'm going to fund them. But honestly, we had vendors, knock on wood, awesome vendors. We had 4 people cooking, 4 DJs, it was so funny. We thought we had one, 2, 3, and then the next day we just get people messages do you still need a photographer? Do you still, and then, it was yeah, we just, the floodgate just opened. We're just, to the last 2 weeks, we were still having people say, can we do video for you? It just became a community effort. I call it our big DIY, because it was we were buying food stores, buying meat, cooking, it wasn't we subcontract from one person. No, we were doing the DIY, really started from the very grassroots of cake. There were 3 people make cake, everybody was just doing something. So we were able to really keep it really doable, really, if you would. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So year 1 happened. I mean, it was great. It was wonderful. You're not resting on your laurels. You're like, yeah, we got to up the tempo. What are some of the preparations you are doing for the second version of the Halifax Wedding Party?
So for the folks that went, they were the one that motivated us to do this. I was like, I'm not sure we're going to do it. It was a lot of work. And then people say, oh, when is the next one? So it's like, okay. The expectation is that people think this is going to be an annual event. People were looking for. People were asking me, what's the color? What's the dance? What's the dress code? I'm like, okay. Oh. So then we realized that we have to go for the next one. And, preparation, oh my God. It was me, the planner, and then we had a lot of help. Now we have 3 planners that are really, really seasoned planners in the industry. And so we have that. We also have a coach, and Divine. Dr. Ann Divine took us on as I call her our charity case, I call her pro bono. And she's also a sponsor, God bless her. But she also She meets with us Tuesdays. We do risk assessment, things that we don't, we get excited about the doing part. And she's like, okay, calm down. Let's do the more pragmatic part. So she's like, okay, let's go to list, let's do this. Plus she was connecting us, Natalia Wilson also, connecting us. We did the CTV last week, they're making help us make connections. So we exhibited at the MSVU Unstoppable event. People got to know. So this year is almost like where our reach is like we're scaling. We did 350 last year. This year is 500. We had a bigger venue, the Cedar Event Center for 500. Yes.
Pause. Wow.
500. Wow. Yeah, 500. Yeah, that's it, because that's what we can sit. And I was like, oh my God, we might run out.
That is wild. Okay. We'll come back to year 2. Let's go back to the first year.
Okay.
So the people that did go, had the experience. The people that didn't go for the first year, what are some of the things that they missed out on?
Big FOMO. big FOMO, because they missed out on. So our bride last year, she had over 1 million views on TikTok.
Wow.
And folks that don't even know Halifax, we put Halifax on the map, if you will, for those Gen Zs. They were like, where's that? Where's that? They said, no way, no way it's not a real wedding. No way that is fake. They see the food, they see the outfit, they see the dresses. No way they see the decor. It's like, no way this is like, how'd you say this is fake? Because they've been doing all those 4 weddings, but a lot of them are like done by the college kids, have absolutely zero budget, too busy with school, they don't have a full-time planner. We had like what I would call social capital within the industry. 14 years in the event industry, I pull everybody that I can pull into this. And so yes, what did they miss? They missed a beautiful, and we had after party. We have the light up things, we have all the robots, we have light. I mean, there was the after party was like lights turned down, DJ step up, like, the vibe, like, like it was, the feedback was so, it was surreal because while we went throughout, I was just running around trying, so I didn't really experience it in the way everybody experienced it. So I wasn't sure whether it was a successful night, to be honest. I was disappointed in starting because it was really, the space, there wasn't enough room. Like we were packed. We sold out a ticket. We have 50 people on wait list on Ticket Tailor that we couldn't get ticket for.
Wow.
So we were really, really packed, right? So I was like, oh, it's too tight, it's too packed. I was so worried about, being a planner, I'm very aesthetic. I was worried about that. And then I just started getting all this, oh my God, there was a bad experience. I was seeing people post. I had one guy come from New Brunswick. Now he's KB Moment is one of our videographer now. He did a whole vlog of him coming in, paying the toll. That time there was a toll, we had the toll booth.
Right.
Paying the toll, coming to Nova Scotia. It was a beautiful vlog. Out the weather changed and everything is cloudy, it's foggy, and then they said we pushed through. And then he went to the downtown. He went to the boardwalk. He ate in some of our local restaurant, and then he went to the hotel. He did the vlog, and then in the next morning, he got ready. He has all this outfit, and he set out. That was such a beautiful vlog. That I was like, wow, look at how this is like tourism. We had people came from the state last year too.
Wow.
We have 5 people come from the state. We have from Toronto. We have from Alberta. Yeah.
Damn.
And we have somebody flew in from Newfoundland.
Okay, so let's the event itself, right? Halifax Wedding Party. It is it's a wedding. It's not a real wedding, obviously, but like, what is there like a ceremony of the?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with, this year we'll start with cocktail hour. We have one cocktail hour with red carpet and everything, and then we open the main door and come in. But last year, we did a little red carpet and people came in. You came in straight to the ceremony. So last year we did a Yoruba bride and Yoruba groom, which was played by a Botswana lady. So, wow. It don't even matter, right? Like, it's a role play, right? So they were good too. They were the bridal party, we have 14 wedding party.
This woman.
14 of them. Yeah, they were strong too because they were good. They were giving us content. They drove, and that's people are gonna start seeing us from like in a couple of weeks because we just rounded off our interviews. Because yes, we did interview because you have to be suitable and it has to work both ways. So we interviewed this year for bridal party, and they drove the Gen Z's narrative. Like they were giving us content. We were just popping every. People were just saying they're seeing us. We're popping really. Yeah, but there was the traditional ceremony, and that's what we wanted people to see, how, people prostrate and do the traditional one, like, you're here to do what?
Yeah.
And said, what are you doing? It's like, we came to pluck a red rose. It's like, rose? It's like, did you plant any flower? Where's the rose? Like, that part, right? So it was fun, like, it was really fun. So this year we're doing the Igbo. It's going to be moderated by the Indigo Society of Nova Scotia, and then the groom is the Yoruba.
How did that connection happen?
Well, for the Igbo and the Yoruba. Well, we did Yoruba last year. So I said, let's do something, let's switch it up. Actually, we were going to go as a Southern African this year, but there wasn't enough time for the person that was going to help us because it's going to be the outfit. We have to make sure that we completely authentically depict and represent what those are. So, there's a lot of, it requires to make sure that things are, very authentic. So we didn't have the time to do that. But honestly, we are open to move from culture to culture to culture to culture. So hopefully next year, any culture that wants to come and say we can help you with the moderation, with the outfits, with how to represent the traditional part of the wedding, we'll welcome you, we'll run with it. Wow.
Okay, so the food, how was the food situation? Because this food me I'm interested in.
Food, we had swallow. We had swallow, we had vegetable, we have all kind of protein, fish, everything, meat, chicken, barbecue, we have everything. We have jollof rice, we have fried rice, everybody got a combo jollof rice or fried rice unless you just want one of the, right? And people get second serving, so.
Wait, hold on, what's the price of the ticket?
I know, last year our ticket was unbelievable. Even our VIP was 69 plus HST.
Holy smokes.
This year, we sold our early bird for 55, but guess what? We sold out. We sold out of our early bird. I know, it's the easily student or get first you can.
Right.
But you know what? Even though you buy for 55, you're getting experience of the general entry, which is 85. So now we have the general entry available. And oh my God, you get multiple drink ticket, you get raffle because people want all local vendors.
Wait, raffle up for what?
Yeah, so we were winning things. Businesses want to support. We had, this year, we have so many vendors that are partnering with us that want to showcase their stuff. So we were giving people stuff this last year.
How do you decide on the vendors?
So we reached out, local community, like we have this year, P3, we have Yellow Day, we have Flanger, we have Kalisimbi, we have a lot of, brick and mortar, Elalani Salon, we have our local, businesses that we reach out to first. Yes.
And then build from there.
Yeah, we build from there.
Okay, so food is decked. And then why did you decide to do the after party though? Because you like the wedding party is enough, you have that. Why did you decide to do that?
That was a good question. After party wasn't even on my radar. I was like, oh my God, no. I wasn't even thinking about just let's do this way. And then it was almost like it came to us. The after party came to us. This person came to us and said, we can do this after party for you. He has all the gadgets, everything, all the robot, everything. He has all the outfit for after party. And then the DJ were like, yeah. So we added one more DJ. We have like 4 DJs. And it's like, and all the DJs say, you know what, no. One DJ cannot do the after party. Everybody wants to do the after party. That's the fun. So all DJ, and then the after party was amazing. Lights low, and then we all have the glasses. That everybody was giving that for free. Like and everybody. Look at the video. The after party was like, and I thought it was going to just be the Gen Zs and the young folks.
Everybody
was an after party.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody
was there. Yeah.
So this year, and then for Halifax wedding party this year, you say you have a bigger venue. Where is it, and what date is it going to be this year?
So this year is April 18. We're starting at 6:30, and we'll go all the way to money. So you're tired. Yes, so 6:30 until, is at the Cedar Event Center, is on Dumbrak. So it's the Lebanese church. I think they have this big, huge 500 capacity space.
Amazing.
Yes, it is. We're so lucky to secure that place. It is not easy to get.
So we've talked so much about Halifax wedding party. We have not even talked about the person behind it.
Okay.
Event planner, entrepreneur, mother, wife. So how did you decide to get into event planning?
Okay, so I've been doing decor in Halifax for like 14 years, even when there wasn't that much of a community. I've been doing decor for pretty much, for everybody. But I think now that there's so much more a community, much more diversity in Halifax, there's now like a lot of innovations. We can do things in different ways. We can, do things more maybe niche, open things wide. So yes, I've always loved decor, event planning. It's just like, I said, if I didn't have to pay bills, I'd do it for free. I just love it. Like, I love all the table
What do you
settings.
love about it?
You said?
It's so much work.
It is work.
I saw, so I had the opportunity to kind of see you do your thing firsthand, and I'm like, no. What do you love about it?
I can't explain it.
It's true.
Do you know if I have an event the day before, I just get excited. Honestly, I get excited like a little, and I've done countless hundreds of weddings, and it just never stops. So I don't know,
But I gotta say though, once everything was set up, it's like magic. It's like magic. So to me, I don't like the work, but I like the effect and the result of the work.
Okay. I like both. I like the BTS. I love the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I love like to turn something from before and after. I love that.
So someone is like, checking out this episode and like, oh my God, Cathy, you're doing this amazing thing. I love what you're doing. I'd love to do something similar. What advice would you have for the person?
You have to love it because you know what? Don't think about the profit margin here because, just like any business, you don't break even, forget it. I did it for community, to be honest. We just want to have the big old fun. We want to bring people into experience in our culture. That's it. So you have to think about it. If you are very pragmatic about your numbers, revenue and expense line, you have to sell your ticket at an amount that I don't think you're going to attract people and you're without a precedence, right? We didn't have a precedent. That was our first time. But honestly, it was fun planning it with all the vendors. We had over 30 vendors last year. And it was fun every day. Like every day I was talking to people. And we are on a WhatsApp group and we did form such a cohesive that, offshoot that. People go on our lineup, like when we tag, people told me that they went there to find their vendor.
Right, yeah. Because you've seen what this person can do based on what is happening at that.
I know 2 people that I'm doing the event, they told me, I got all my vendors from the tags. And I'm like, wow, those folks might not even know that that's how they just come to them, right? Yeah.
Man, amazing. Okay. So, and then for people that want to get tickets, where can they get those tickets?
Halifaxweddingparty.ca. We're on Eventbrite too, so you can search us on Eventbrite, but we're also on our website, halifaxweddingparty.ca, because that one you could see all our vendors, you could see our schedule. We have a tentative schedule, a lot of FAQs, you could see videos of pictures of last year, so much information on our website. So if you just want to buy directly from our website, halifaxweddingparty.ca, Google us, find us, you'll find us. There's only one halifaxweddingparty.ca.
Of course. Okay, I'll make sure I do that. I usually let guests go with this question, and someone asked me, it was like, oh my God, what type of question is this? So I said I'll ask every guest that comes to the show as my last question. What is something that happened before you were 17 that plays a huge role in who you are today?
And my mother has a store. She has a storefront, right? And she goes out to out of town to shop. So she'll go out of town to shop, and she needs someone in the store because then she doesn't want to close the shop, for those periods. So I'll come from the university, usually weekends, and I'll man the store. And I was doing this at 16, 17, 18. right? And that's that. I feel like that shaped my guts, so my risk taking and my entrepreneurship. I think that shaped that.
Okay, I lied. I said that was the last question. Something that has come out, from meeting you and like actually talking about, you've mentioned it a few times, and I gotta ask, like, why is community and like building community important to you?
That's really all we are. At the end of the day, what are you? It's all about community. It's your social capital. It's the people that you can rely on. That's the fabric of who you are. That's all what we are. At the end of the night, that's who you are.
Okay, I said at the shooting that I saw your stuff, you did a little magic with how you turned an empty space into a
nice
shoot set. So I said, okay, cool. I'll do a little bit of magic to end the show. Okay. I need you to write a number between 1 and 60. Do not show me the number.
Pressure.
Don't show me the number. Once you're done, like, show the thing, and I will figure out what your number is using my cards here.
You will?
I will, yeah.
Between 1 and 60?
Yeah, 1 and 60. Pick one number, show the thing. I'm gonna look away. Well, actually, I'll just cover my face.
So show her?
Yeah, the camera, yep. We good?
You see it?
Okay. Ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, so your number is going to be in at least one of these cards, but it might be more than one, okay? So I'll need your help.
Okay.
Is it here?
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh. Is it here?
Yes, it is.
Is it here?
Yes, it is.
Is it here?
No, it's not.
No? Is it here?
Yes, it is.
45?
How did you get that? that is wow.
A little bit of magic. A little bit of magic to end the day. Thank you so much for everything. I can't wait for this year's Halifax wedding party, and thank you so much for coming to the podcast today.
Thank you. We can't wait to have you all.